This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to the banks of Lake Washington and beautiful Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. So we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Curtis Street. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Volunteers will kick this away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This could create some problems for a defense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. To bootleg here. Makes a quick catch. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Looks like Washington will have the first down.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these third downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
Quick pass, the catch is made. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Breaks loose at the 45. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
There's the handoff. Looks like Washington will have the first down.
Good job by this Washington offense to be able to execute there and pick up this first down. And this back is starting to really show what he's all about, that combination of speed and power, living up to that lofty standards that Washington running backs have.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
The ninth play of a strong opening drive. It's third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And he's got it. Touchdown, Huskies.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lynch. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle for showing some quickness for his size.
Now, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Smith. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
Short throw complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Grab down the middle. It's Hauser.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. Quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Ball handed off. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
Man tackled after a small pickup there.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Tackle, but first down.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator. Go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
Good as he releases it, and the pass ball's incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
And now they'll run it on the draw. He can't stop him. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Tennessee.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage and stop this run game.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
That has been in large part to the Lions on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Again, thrown out of the RPO, it is complete. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
They'll run it to the right side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
Nowhere to run. The defense swarms him. He'll lose 5 on the play.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. He makes the grab.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
Washington getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain. so 2nd and 6.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught near the sideline for just a short gain. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. They'll try to run for the 1st down. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Looks like Washington will have the 1st down.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
1st and 10 play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. On the move now. He's hit just before the throw. Oh, that one's pinned off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend. It's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
The gain moves the ball to a 34.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The pass ball is incomplete and trying to extend the play, but nobody open.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Oh, another incompletion.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Looking for a man. Pressure is coming. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
He's going to hand this off. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Love to see a quarterback who looks for a matchup on third down. Sees his go-to guy who's got a favorable matchup, gets the ball to him for a first down.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
And the Huskies looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw it again. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The defense scoops it up. They bring him down, but a takeaway and a big play by this defense. So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Takes the handoff. It's Savage. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear.
What really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line. But it's 1st and goal for the offense.
Heads up. Offense is now operating in the red zone. And the single back takes the handoff. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
What a threat for this offense to have a weapon like this at quarterback. Down in the red zone, surveying the coverage, nobody open, so he does it himself with his legs and gets to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And it's a squib kick taken by one of the up men. He'll be brought down at the 47. Excellent starting field position. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. Here comes a first down pass attempt. A short connection to the tight end here. Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
3rd down play for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to scramble. He breaks free. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. It gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
Gets made on the out route. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Looking deep down the left side. Oh, and it's nearly picked off. Could not hold on to the ball in the end zone. Sets up 2nd down.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his 2nd interception.
Looking downfield near the end zone. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Huskies will kick this away to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Lynch. And he's tackled at the 25. Same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. An effective running game is why they were on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. Using his legs here. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Well, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver on the screen. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Bringing pressure. Catch made on the right side. The football comes out. Scooped up in the defense.
Oh, a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Washington offense retakes the field here. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
On the move now. Caught for the completion. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
And here's the handoff. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. First down and more. He's still running. Oh, the football comes out. And the ball will bounce out of the end zone, so it's a touchback and a takeaway for the defense. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. He'll hand it off. Gets some space around the 30. Now here he goes. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out in the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
Here's the second down play. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up into the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
The running back here on a direct snap. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Moves out of the pocket. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. There's a run call on third and goal. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Man, that is just incredibly impressive by this defense. And look at them down there. They're incredibly hyped up, and they should be. That's a great goal line stand. Third down, and be able to come up with a tackle for a loss.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Number 19, set to kick this one.
And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Quick completion to the tight end. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And there's the handoff. He's found some room with the 45. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
This all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed and he's able to take it to the end zone.
He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lynch. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. Can he make it? Touchdown, Vols. He'll stroll into the end zone. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Tight end goes in motion. On first down, it's play action. Looking to scramble. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Incompletion makes it second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And he'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up fourth down. And the Huskies will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And the Volunteers looking to cash in the red zone. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Putting toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. This offense is still clicking. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Hunter takes the toss, runs to his left. And the defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
He escapes the pocket. Makes a quick grab. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. Let's check out this running back comparison. These guys have been excellent, pounding away and seemingly only getting stronger. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Try and muscle for the first down. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
Chris, we've seen backs have bad days before, but this is about as bad as it gets. This guy can't get positive yards. It's a combination of not using his vision, the offensive line not opening up any holes, and this offense as a whole is struggling, and that's why they're losing this game.
No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut in to this lead. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up 4th down now. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. After making his first attempt, this one is from 43 yards out. The field goal is good. And they add to their lead. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Tailback with another carry. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
How about this defense today against this run game? Here we are in the 4th quarter. This guy's not gotten over 10 yards rushing. What a great effort collectively by this defense.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the 1st down? Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
They mix it up with a run. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Huskies.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Bringing it out, it's Lynch. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. No doubt they're thinking touchdown this time. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Grinding away on the ground. Well, they test the middle there, but yet nothing. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's going to scramble now. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He's going to try to return the punt. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
2nd down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's a wide receiver screen. Defense finally gets him down, and he showcased the shiftiness on that play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw again. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. The Huskies looking to run some tempo here. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Penalty sets him back, makes it 1st and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Lets it go quickly. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
On the move now. Launching one to the end zone. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. The 30. At the 20. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
Tennessee, 41, Washington, 21.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. They stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive.
And your Washington Huskies will take over.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Grab near the sticks. It's Foster. So they make the tackle what will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0. Well, this is a game that these winning players